guys! Oh, this is weird. Hello, internet. Hi, internet. I don't know how to start this. I haven't done one of these in a super long time. I'm Emily from BlueEyedBiblio. How are you guys doing? It's been... oh my god, it's been like 6 months. Shoot, maybe it's been longer. I haven't made a video since July or August of 2015, and now it's March of 2016, so it's been a super long time. Hi. So my excuse for not making videos is that basically I've been in college. I'm in my second semester of my first year of college, and it's been really great. It's been very different. It's been really busy. I've been super busy. I've still been posting on my Instagram less than I got to last year when I was in high school, because I used to post like every day. Now it's like a couple times a week. So yeah, that's why I have not had time to make videos, is because I've been in college and I've been away from home. I've been away from my books, so it just has not happened. But right now I'm on spring break and I'm home, and since I'm home, I've been with my books. I thought maybe I'd do a book haul for you guys, which I know isn't like the most creative content I can do right now, but my creative content does go on my new blog. I have a blog/website, BlueEyedBiblio.com, where I post every Tuesday, and this week I might post a couple extra times since I'm free and not super busy. Talk about books, and I might sometimes talk about other things like college life or like nerdy stuff, you know. But right now it's all been centered around books, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys went and gave it a follow. It's just BlueEyedBiblio.com. You can follow through Blog11, or you can enter your email and get little updates when I post. So I'd super appreciate if you guys went and subscribed to that, because I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I really want to keep up with it, because my last blog I did not keep up with, and this one I'm determined to do. So yeah, anyway, that's where all the fun, thoughtful things will go, and I think I'm going to try to keep this up a little more than I have in the last chunk of time since I haven't posted, because there's over 4,000 of you, and that's a lot of people, and you guys haven't really left. I've gained and lost some subscribers since I haven't been posting videos, but for the most part I've stayed over 4,000, and I'm really shocked and surprised by that, like pleasantly surprised and pleasantly shocked by that. So I think as a thank you for staying around for the last 6 or so months, I'm gonna try to post maybe once a month, maybe twice. I'm gonna see how it'll go. I thought this would just be a really quick, fun video to do, to throw out for you guys as a thank you for saying subscribed. So yay! Also, I just got my haircut like 2 days ago. You guys missed the time where my hair was like down to here. You missed that era. But yeah, if I like look in the viewfinder a lot and like if I'm touching my hair a lot, I'm sorry. It's only been like this for about 48 hours. So I'm really not used to it, but I'm loving it. I feel like I either look like I'm 20 or 42, and I haven't really decided which one. Alright, so this is gonna take a really long time if I'm gonna actually show you all the books I got. I'm gonna just like throw in a few, no particular order. I'll try to say where they came from. I really haven't bought that many. I've maybe bought like 6, and the rest of these were just sent to me, so here we go. So this first stack I'm just gonna start out with is just my current TBR, the books I want to read the most right now. So the first on that list is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I got this for Christmas. Honestly, I'm really not entirely sure what it's about, and I kind of want to keep it that way. I've just heard it's really great. I have my friend Liz loves it, and a lot of other people love it. So I just want to read this soon. Next on this little TBR stack is I Was Told There'd Be Cake, essays by Sloane Crossley. So this is a collection of essays, which I'm really interested in, because last year I read The Opposite of Loneliness by that one girl, the Yale girl, and she had a collection of essays, and I thought that was really interesting, and I'd like to get more into stuff like that. I'm really into like non-fiction-y kind of stuff right now. So this is another thing. Also, this cover is just, I love the flowers. The next book on my little TBR stack is Can't and Won't Stories by Lydia Davis. Again, I'm really into short stories right now. I just read a collection of short stories this year, and then last year The Opposite of Loneliness also had a collection of short stories in them, and last semester I took a creative writing class, so I wrote a short story. I wrote a couple of flash fiction pieces too, and Lydia Davis in this collection writes mostly flash fiction, so you can see like they're literally just like a page or less, maybe 2 pages long. So this I'm really interested in, because I want to write more flash fiction. In order to write it, I should know a little more about it. I bought Can't and Won't, and then I was told there'd be cake by the literary agency that covers Sloane Crossley. And the last book on this little TBR stack is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and this Penguin Random House, that was hard, sent this to me a little while ago along with the sequel After You by Jojo Moyes, and I have not read either of these, but I've heard this is really sad, so the next time I want to like just speed through a book and cry about it, I'm gonna pick up this one. Now, this book I'm currently reading, and it is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I almost said Sarah J. Maas, which is weird because I don't own any of her books. But yes, this is the sequel to A Darker Shade of Magic, which I read last summer and I loved. And yeah, I started this yesterday. I'm only like 100 pages in, but I like the direction it's going. I'm really excited to be back in this like really cool fantasy world with the different Londons and the magic. And Lila's so cool because she's a pirate, and I feel like she's going to be focused on a lot more in this one. And I had to read the Recaptain's post about Darker Shade of Magic because so much happened in that book that I just didn't remember. Even though I love the book, I still like forgot like most of the really important stuff, and I really wish I had time to reread A Darker Shade of Magic because reading like the recaption of it was such a good book. Like, she creates such amazing worlds, and they're so like really, really in depth and also very vibrant and just like very beautiful places. And I'm really excited to be back in that world, and I'm gonna be just reading this all day today. This book I was sent in the mail a couple weeks ago, and I was really surprised to get it because I didn't even know it was gonna be a book, and it's hot dudes reading the book, basically. So if you don't know, this Instagram takes pictures of like guys on subways who are hot. The owners of Instagram make really, really, really funny captions about the guys with hashtags and stuff, and it's become a really, really big sensation. I don't know, they have like hundreds of thousands of followers, if not a million, I have no idea. But it's been turned into a book, so basically it's just set up like the Instagram where there's pictures and then the captions of hot guys reading. And they're so funny. Like, I'm just gonna have to sit down and just flip through this real quickly someday because it's just so funny. This is an ARC, and this comes out on April 26th, so keep your eyes out for these hot dudes. I got a package in the mail just a couple days ago from a smaller publishing company. Very new. They have a Kickstarter up to raise money so they can keep going, so I'll link that down below. And they're called Rock Paper Books, and what they do is they take old classics that are in the public domain and redesign really, really beautiful covers for them. And they sent me The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, The Odyssey, The Wizard of Oz, which I absolutely love this cover. This is so beautiful. So basically, yeah, what they do is they make these super pretty covers for older books, and if you're interested in buying one or donating money and helping them out with their Kickstarter, I will leave that link to them below. And thank you, Rock Paper Books, for sending these to me. They're just literally so pretty. So now I'm just gonna be like grabbing stuff off of my TBR shelf that I haven't read yet and that I got, and it's just gonna be all over the place. But this one, Penguin Random House, I believe sent to me Simon & Schuster. This one was sent to me by Simon & Schuster, their imprint Touchstone, and it's And Again by Jessica Sciarella. And this is something I would love to read soon. Of course, I have not a lot of time to read because I'm in college, and I only have a week for spring break, which kind of sucks. For in high school, I had 2 weeks, which is amazing. Now I have 1 week. So this is about a group of friends. No, okay. A group of 4 terminally ill patients, and they get their souls moved into perfect bodies. Their new bodies are exact replicas of their old selves without imperfections. They start leading their lives very differently because they have like such perfect bodies, and I guess things go badly. I don't know. It's just a really cool science fiction type thing, and I think it sounds like really interesting, and I like the cover. So this is something I would be really into reading soon. I'm gonna say that for everything though, so let's just say that goes without saying that I want to read every book in the world right now. I also have The Ramblers by Aidan Donnelly Rowley, and this is published by HarperCollins, I believe. Yes, and this is about a group of late 20s, early 30s living in New York City, and I guess it's just like about their lives, you know, about hitting that point where you're almost 30 years old and people have midlife crises. And I've heard it's really good and it's super pretty, so this would be something I'm into reading soon. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying that. These next 2 books I got in the same package a little while ago, sent to me by the literary agency for the authors of these books, and those 2 are The Queen of the Tailing by Erica Johansson. This I really, really want to read. This has been really popular recently. maybe a little more popular in the past like year. The sequel just came out a few months ago, so yeah, the hype has kind of died down about this. Maybe I want to read it now, but it's also going to be turned into a movie. It's a high fantasy, by the way. I feel like I'm getting all over the place, but this is turning into a movie and Emma Watson's going to star in it. We've known that for like 7 years, so who knows what's going to happen, but like, if it does happen, I want it. And the other book I got in the same package is You Too Could Have a Body Like Mine by Alexandra Kleeman, and I read the synopsis for this, but I can't remember really what it's about, but there's something to do with someone getting obsessed with commercials, and that really reminded me of Requiem for a Dream, which is kind of turning me off from this, just because that's the saddest movie in the world. 2 more books from HarperCollins, or more specifically Harper Teen, is Red Queen and Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is an ARC, but it came out in February, so you probably have it already if you want it. And Red Queen, ta-da! I think this is a fantasy, but it also might be kind of science fiction. It has to do with like judging people by their blood type, I believe, in like a fantasy world. I haven't gotten to either of these yet, but they've been very popular recently. So, you know. This next one is from Atria Books, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster, and it is The Swan Book by Alexis Wright. This is an ARC. It comes out on June 26th, and this takes place in Australia, which is super cool. I like books from other countries. I think the author is also Australian, and it has to do with their Aboriginal people, but I also think it's very magical realism or science fiction. It's hard to tell which one it is, and I can't really tell you what it's about because it's very all over the place. Not all over the place, very complicated, in a way that I can't really tell what it's about, but I'm intrigued. I read the first couple pages and I really like the voice of the main character, and honestly it kind of makes me think like Salman Rushdie Midnight's Children kind of thing. A very layered magical realism novel. That's what this sounds like to me, and this comes out in June. Another one from Penguin Random House, or Dutton, is Find Her by Lisa Gardner. This is an ARC, but it came out in February, and this is a fast-paced thriller, which I haven't read many of those, so maybe I would like to get to this eventually. Flora Dane is a victim, a survivor, and she's reckless. So, mysterious. This next thing I have is a series, and it's a pretty big thing, and it is the entirety of the Lunar Chronicles. So you probably already know what the books in the Lunar Chronicles are, but I'll just show you them individually anyway. And I have Fairest by Marissa Meyer, and this is not part of the actual series. It's like a companion about the villain's life, I believe. And then from the actual series, I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer, Scarlet Press, and, oh god, Winter, which just came out in the last few months. This book is so heavy. Books are weird now. Winter is actually longer than Crest, but Crest looks bigger because they're making pages smaller and more dense now, and I don't think I like that. Like, I want the pages to be the normal size so that if the book is huge, I want it to like feel huge, and this just makes it so much heavier. It's like, it feels like a brick. Thanks to Head Honcho Media for sending me this whole series. Another book from Simon & Schuster is Thanks for the Trouble by Tommy Wallach. He's the author of We All Looked Up, which came out last year, and glorious, wonderful, completely unforgettable novel. I don't know, but I think it has to do with hotels, and I really like this cover, so. I got this book like last October, but it's just on the shelf, so I'll show you, and I haven't done a book haul since then, so it's not like you've seen it before. And it is A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. This is in an Owl Crate box, which I opened a while ago. I showed that off on my Instagram. Owl Crate is a young adult subscription box, so I'll leave a link to it down below if you'd like to check it out. You've probably heard of it before. But this was in the box, which was really exciting because I really like Mindy McGinnis and her stuff. She's also from Ohio, so obviously I have to love her. And I've read her other books, Not a Drop to Drink and In a Handful of Dust, both which I really enjoyed. And this is about a girl who was supposedly wrongfully, trapped in in getting treated at a mental asylum. Back in like days where insane asylums were like really horrible. So I've been very interested in this since then. It would have been great to read it in October, but I didn't do that, so I've had this for a long time. But still interested, still love Mindy McGinnis. I have another whole series to show you guys. I was sent the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children box set from Quirk Books, so thank you so much Quirk Books for sending this to me. I made another post about this when I got it. I'll just go ahead and show you all of the books in the series. They're very heavy. First there is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the first book, which I read a couple years ago and I really liked, but I never went ahead with the series, so I think I might try to reread them all before the movie comes out later this year, which there is a movie coming out. Hollow City, the second novel by Ransom Riggs. I don't know if I said his name yet. And the last book, which came out last year, was Library of Souls. So it's a trilogy. Very cool stuff. Yeah, I would really like to actually read this whole trilogy because they're super cool books. And just look how beautiful these spines are together. Can we just have a moment of like appreciation for these? Oh my god, I still have so many books. What else can I show you that's not like... We'll just do all of these. Okay. Another whole random stack of books that I've got in the last few months but have not read. I have Jack Kerouac, The Lonesome Traveler. This is a Penguin Modern Classic edition, which is beautiful. I bought this at Half Price Books a couple months ago because I've never read anything by Jack Kerouac, and I like the idea of this. As he roams from US, Mexico, Morocco, Paris, and London, Jack Kerouac breathlessly records in prose of pure poetry his life on the road, which is something, you know, very interested in this, so I bought that. Back in 2015, I bought the Penguin English Library edition of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which is absolutely gorgeous. For Christmas, got Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay, which I have not read yet, but this is a collection of feminism essays, which I'm really excited to get to. I also bought recently, or maybe in 2015, I don't remember, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, also back in 2015. Something I still haven't probably put in the book haul is Room by Emma Donoghue. I talk about this on my Instagram because I keep trying to read it and then finding other things to read, but definitely something I want to read so I can watch the movie. I'm currently racing against the clock because my camera's flashing that it's about to die, so I really want to get through this. Back in 2015, I bought The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I haven't read this yet. Oh my god, I know. I was sent by the literary agency Meet Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews, which I've already read and really liked, but I love this new cover a lot. From Europa Editions, which is a publishing company that translates a lot of works, I got Animals by Emma Jane Unsworth, Hollow Heart by Viola Di Grotto, Petronille by Emily Northrum, and The Distant Marvels by Chantal Acevedo. Another whole series I was sent by HarperCollins is Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page, as well as the sequels Wicked Will Rise and Yellow Brick War, which comes out in April. Oh no, this comes out very, very soon in March. So yay for this whole series. A few months ago, I bought I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. Definitely something I gotta read soon. Recently in 2016, I bought Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer because I loved Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And the last book of this haul, hopefully my camera won't die on me, is With Malice, damn it, With Malice by Eileen Cook. You will be hearing more about this soon because it comes out in June and I'll be talking more about it then. And this is about a murder that may not have been a murder, maybe it was a murder in like a foreign country, and it just sounds very interesting and it sounds fun, fast-paced. You'll be hearing about this more in the future. Okay, so those are all of the books, or like the most of the books that I've got in the last few months and a little bit in 2015. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed seeing me again. I enjoyed making this for you guys again. I did kind of miss talking to myself to the camera. It's been fun. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my blog at BlueEyedBiblio.com. There'll be a link in the down bar in case you would like to read and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'll also leave links to my Instagram and my Twitter below. I'm sure you probably ought to follow my Instagram, but you should follow me on Twitter. I'm always there saying dumb stuff. So, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time. Bye. Like me. Oh god, winter just jumped the shark. Woe is me. Me is woe. Me saying woe. I feel like my chair just like, ow!